I was chatting with my father-in-law on the weekend who was telling me that at his local golf course in Canberra, they had started using automatic self-driving lawnmowers. Just another job that's been replaced by a robot, basically. AI has had a massive impact on the human experience already, but where is everything going in 2025? I'm joined now by renowned global futurist Anders Sorman-Nilsson. Anders, thanks so much for joining us live in the studio, nonetheless. It's great to have you in. Look, you've been doing this a long time. Can we confidently say that the advances in technology are accelerating greater than ever before?
Well, the good and the bad news is that the pace of change has never ever been this fast, and it's never ever going to be this slow again. So it's a really, really good time to retire now, because then the robots can never ever steal your jobs and you never ever have to learn any of this new AI stuff.
So with AI, it's transformed so many industries already. Where is that going, do you think, in 2025?
Well, here's an interesting statistic, right? ChatGPT 3.5 failed the global CPA accounting exam in 2023. 2 weeks later, ChatGPT 4 was launched and it passed it with flying colours. That tells you something about the exponentiality. When ChatGPT, the AI, actually hits 85.1% and rates in the top 10% of global accounting professionals. That's the level of IQ that we're now seeing from ChatGPT 4.0, and 5.0 is likely to come out in 2025. At the moment, ChatGPT is 5 IQ points behind Einstein. So it's Mensa level smart already. So we all have access to this technology in our back pocket today, meaning essentially you have a very, very smart PhD helping you do your work.
What about, I'm hearing about AI dating. Is this a thing?
It is a thing. So there's two versions of this, right? One is that social media influencers like Karen Marjorie, for example, has 1.8 million followers on Snapchat. She's built a digital clone of herself, Karen.ai, and now she's selling that for access for $1 per minute to lovesick puppies. She already has 1,000 people doing this, and she describes this as a cure for loneliness. So people are imagining they're having a real relationship, but it's a virtualized version of her. She says it's an extension of her consciousness. And the second part is you've now got companies like Character.ai and Candy.ai, an Australian Maltese company. Last year, the revenue was 25 million USD with a 75% profit margin. And they're essentially allowing you to build your own virtual girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever you happen to be into. So this is happening.
Wow, that doesn't sound good at all. Look, one thing I wanted to ask you, the social media ban for those under 16, which is going to be coming, we don't exactly know how it's going to be implemented yet. In your view, how do you think they're going to do it?
Well, I think you need some kind of age verification. I think the ethos of this legislation or this proposed legislation is spot on, because we know from books like The Anxious Generation from Jonathan Haidt, the New York University professor of social psychology, that there's a causal effect in terms of detrimental impact to the mental health of our youth today. And that's very, very important to address. The question here is, how do you actually verify this? Because a similar ban in France, for example, 50% of sub-15-year-olds were able to get past the social media ban by using VPNs and pretending they happen to be in Norway or in Sweden, for example. So you'd need really stringent technology, and you need the social media technology companies to play along with it. But essentially, you need biometric authentication or facial recognition, say through AI. And now there's an AI that's 99% accurate to estimate your age based upon how you move your hands. So this technology does exist already today, but it needs to be used.
All right, well, watch this space. Anders Sorman-Nilsson, great that you could come in. Thank you so much. Merry Christmas as well.
See you in the
future.
future.
See you soon, hopefully.